Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Ben Deedles, here with another record recommendation for you. And this week, we are talking Texas is the Reason. Do you know who you are? Yeah, I know who I am. Do you know who you are? Wait, do you know who you are? This record is frickin' awesome and was a huge influence on me when I was a kid, particularly my later high school years when I was getting into a lot of emo kind of sounding stuff. Now, a lot of you are thinking, "Oh, emo, yeah, like the mall stuff, like My Chemical Romance, and Taking Back Sunday." No, this is before that. This is mid '90s Midwest emo, and I'm sure a lot of people would argue that Texas is the Reason is not that or whatever. There's a lot of hot debates over what is emo and what isn't and whatever. But these guys all sort of came out of the hardcore scene, and yeah, you could call it post punk, post hardcore, whatever. But in my opinion, this is like a true emo record. Every time I listen to this, it brings me back to my junior and senior year in high school when I was really getting into bands like the Get Up Kids and Braid and the Promise Ring, and Texas is the Reason were like the goats at the time. You know, it's this time of year, it's winter out, it's cold. I always sort of bust out my like Midwest emo records around this time. This record pairs well with like a great cup of coffee. I got my Descendants cup. It's a bonus cup, you know, because they like coffee. But yeah, a little bit about this record. It came out in 1996 on Revelation Records. What I have here is the reissue that they did. I believe it was 2012 around that time. And it's actually a double LP. Pretty cool, like gatefold here. We got like some of the pictures of the band in here. My copy is purple. It's purple. Look, I'm wearing a purple shirt. Did you do that on purpose? No. Yeah, I did. What's really cool about this version, it's like the complete recordings of Texas is the Reason. So not only do you have the full length, but you also have a lot of the stuff they released on like 7 inches, which I remember having a burned copy of. You remember burned CDs back in the day? And I can't even tell you how many times I listened to that while working overnight at 7-Eleven at 16 years old, which I was probably way too young to do. But it's okay. Look, I turned out great. But yeah, the big story behind this band is they were sort of courted by like every major label in the late 90s. And I believe almost signed to Capitol Records. But there was a lot of inner turmoil in the band, and they decided just to break off, and they walked away from some really huge record deals, which I think also sort of adds to the mystique of this band, how they never really sold out and signed to the major and did the mainstream thing. They just kind of put this record out, couple 7 inches. Every major label was like, yeah, you're going to be like the next Nirvana or whatever. And they were like, nah, mic drop. See ya. Peace. To be honest, it's something I wouldn't do. I would have taken the major label deal and seen what happened. But, you know, I'm a sellout. And I actually picked this up at a local record store. I picked it up at the Government Center on the north side of Pittsburgh, which you should check out if you're in the Pittsburgh area. But yeah, this thing is just like the perfect soundtrack to your gloomy winter days. Toss this on and drive around and, I don't know, take a picture of a dead tree or something. Do you like this record? Do you think it's cool? Tell me. Tell me about it. Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to go listen to this record right now. So, peace.